again, if you'd like to call in and tell us, we are wondering, what would you do if you saw a celebrity eating and they're eating dinner with their family and you don't know whether to go up to them? Because I was thinking about this the other day, not particularly in this kind of situation, but I had seen a relatively a celebrity that wasn't expected to be at Elon. We don't need to say the name at the school, Elon. We don't need to say the name, but there was a coach that was in the NFL, and he was on campus last year and saw him, and wasn't sure if he would mind. So a few kids after one of the sporting events went up to him, approached him, and asked for autographs and pictures. He was very nice about it. I just don't know. How would you feel, Max, if you were a celebrity of big status and people came up to you in a couple years? If
I was a celebrity.
If you were a celebrity, like a big celebrity.
If I was a big celebrity, well, I don't know how I would feel. It would depend on how annoying they were and how frequently it happened. Like right now, I feel like nothing would make me happier for people to come up to me knowing who I am and want my autograph and stuff. But not that I have like big plans to become a big celebrity, but I feel like that would probably get old.
I feel like it depends. Like if you're walking down the street, maybe, and I was using this example only because a couple of months ago, with my dad, we were on South Street in Philadelphia, and I just thought it'd be so cool if I walked down the street there, just a popular street, and people were like, oh, there's that guy. Like that would be so neat. But if if I were actually a big celebrity, which obviously is very unlikely to happen, and I was eating dinner with my family, in a while away. I kind of wouldn't want to be bothered, and I'm sure that people don't. It's not just one person. It's if one person gets an autograph or one person gets a picture, one person gets to say hello, everybody does.
They're gonna flood in. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, so I just don't know how I would feel. It obviously depends on the setting. If you're at if there's a this is interesting. Michael Leighton, the Flyers goalie, was at a Phillies game. I don't think it was. I think what was it, the beginning of this season or the end of last season? It doesn't matter. But actually, the end of last season, he was at the Phillies game, and he was not in a box. He was not in a suite. He was not on the field. He was sitting on the lower level, anywhere. I was either the first or third base side, right there in the middle of the crowd, and my friend was just sitting next to him, and I think they even made an announcement, that he, we'd like to congratulate Michael Leighton for going to Stanley Cup. So I'm thinking, in his case, he actually wanted people to maybe say hello or maybe get a picture or two with a certain, not completely, because I'm sure he did have maybe a guard or a security guy making sure that not everyone was like lining up.
I don't know if Michael Leighton's that big of a deal.
He is.
He wasn't even their starting goalie going into the playoffs.
Doesn't change. Either was Michael Vick. Now he's a big deal though.
But he was always
No, so
Michael Leighton was never a starting goalie.
These are two Michaels, all right. Stop it, okay? No, but what I'm saying is, what he could have done is gone up to into a box or a suite and left everybody.
I'm sure those tickets aren't easy to get, even if you're the goalie for a NHL team.
Max, I'm almost positive he could get them easily.
You know what? I've for the Durham Bulls games, I've only gotten to sit in the box once in my career.
Max, are you the starting goalie for the Stanley Cup team?
I mean,
no.
Was he? I mean, by the time they made the Stanley Cup, he was.
Yes, Max, regardless, he played for the Stanley Cup. He's played for the Eastern Conference champion Flyers. Like, this is not even an argument.
Yeah, I agree. Like, why am I talking with you about Flyers hockey? I don't know anything about it.
Regardless, what I'm saying is, somebody like that, I think he was intentionally there just to have people say hello, and I think that's pretty neat. Maybe I would do that, but I think that does get old. And Max brings up a good point. He says, what if it's a celebrity a little bigger than that? Because that might be a little star in the city, but and past that, you have to. So maybe let's see. I don't know. What about the coach for UNC? Isn't that the guy that's like
Roy
really,
Williams?
Yeah, he's old, right? That really old guy. So he would be a huge.
Are you
star.
talking about Dean Smith?
Dean Smith.
Okay.
The older, right?
He's older.
He's older.
Yeah.
Like what was he used to?
He was
be a coach.
He was their coach for a long time. He was the winningest coach in college basketball history until Bobby Knight broke that record.
Now, if you were him and you were just sitting at a restaurant, you probably wouldn't want to be bothered.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But I'd be too nervous to bother somebody as classy and high level as Dean Smith. Now, if he was just like at a sporting event with me and like happened to like be sitting near me, I might like be like, "Hey, big fan, you're Dean Smith. That's awesome." I have a friend whose middle name is Dean because he was named after Dean Smith. So he's a pretty big deal.
Was he actually named after Dean Smith?
He was named after Dean Smith. His middle name is Dean because of Dean Smith.
Wow. Well, And there's a great example as a, at least maybe if I might not even recognize him, to be honest with you, but as a UNC fan, I mean, whatever whatever celebrity that is, your celebrity, it seems like people would, love an autograph or a picture, but to a certain extent. So we'd love some callers if we could get a caller or two to talk about maybe they possibly their celebrity is Taylor Swift, and what if they saw Taylor Swift, or what if they saw what are other celebrities? Will Smith, Denzel, maybe really it's Green Day. What do we got?
Green Day. We just played a song by Green Day. Did we ever mention that song was by Green Day?
We don't need to. People know.
Yeah, that was a famous enough song, I guess.
People know, so we don't need to do that.
Are we really just naming celebrities right now?
Well, I mean, I'm sure everyone has their own, celebrity that they would just go crazy to meet, but, there's a difference between having to, bothering them, is basically what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always typically pretty awkward enough and just with people I know, but, like, in the past, when I've seen, like, people, like, I know, I've seen that guy on TV, I've mostly just kind of stayed away. And if they came to me, I would like awkwardly offer a handshake to them.
Yeah, I don't know. It all depends. So it looks like we didn't get a caller, but we'll move on. So this was our segment, and it's a new segment. I didn't mention it yet, but that was our segment. We're going to try to continue. It's called What Would You Do? Again, ladies and gentlemen, we would like some callers. We would actually love it. So please do us a favor and call in. We're about to go to a music break here at WSOE 89.3, the only alternative. This is Stacks on Deck.
Okay, we'll see you in a jiff.